market.
I'm Rohini Dey and I'm the owner of Vermilion restaurants in New York and Chicago. It's interesting, but a restaurant is almost like a lab. There's constant innovation happening. And in our case, because it's a melding of Indian and Latin American, our parameters are huge.
I want every dish to have like a truly standout flavor, not just be conceptually clever. At the end of the day, it's the flavor that matters.
So in my case, I've traveled to over 12 Latin American countries, grown up in India, so I bring that to my team. The Indian and the Latin was for several reasons. One is historically there are some cross ties. There's also geographically a lot of common ingredients used. If you walk into a Mexican marketplace, very similar to an Indian one. Talk about plantain, guava, coconut, tamarind, lychee, so many things.
Okay, right now, anyone pani puri, degustation kebab, anyone dal vindaloo, shrimp curry.
It's fun. So it's stuff that hasn't been tried, and everybody who sees the concept sits up and says, Indian Latin what? And they enjoy it, the newness of it. I'm inspired by strong leaders. I love women icons for obvious reasons. So to me, Angela Merkel or Hillary Clinton is phenomenal. I love, the vision and the success of course, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett.
I want to thank you all for being here tonight.
Within this industry, I like Danny Meyer for building his empire. There's Richard Melman in Chicago with the Let Us Entertain You group, who's been equally successful, if not more. I do like Drew Nuparent for his global spin on things while building his empire. So there's a lot to draw from, no question. I'm very fortunate that I invested in myself prior to becoming a restaurateur. And that's the advice I would give to that young woman who was sitting across from me. First, build your business skills. Learn how to read a P&L and invested capital, the numbers, how to be able to talk to investors fluently before you jump headlong. We need that New York Times review. That changes the map of whether you're a player on the dining scene or not. As executive chefs or as standalone women restaurateurs, there are very few and far between. I am a huge advocate of women in culinary. I founded a scholarship with the James Beard Foundation, of which I'm a trustee, to promote women just like this. There is no ultimate goal. It's always evolving. Who knows, maybe it's going to be a fifth career in a few years, or maybe it's going to be a different format. Unless the guest has a phenomenal service experience, they won't come back, period. Danny Meyer is doing it, and if Chipotle is so successful, why not a version of Vermilion? On the other hand, I often think, why shouldn't Vermilion be in Shanghai and Hong Kong and San Francisco and Seattle? But New York first.